It was back on February 16th in 2016 when I was living in Amsterdam, soaking up that Dutch vibe with its endless canals and bikes everywhere. I'd made a solid group of friends, tall, lanky locals who towered over my Mexican frame like windmills over tulips. One stormy weekend, they invited me to this hidden snowboard park just across the border in Germany, a spot they knew inside out from years of shredding its slopes. Come on, Marco, they teased. Show us that fiery Latin spirit on the snow. If I'd been smarter, or less stubborn, I would have said no, especially with the wind howling like a banshee and fat flakes whipping across the sky. But no, I pretended to be the brave adventurer, strapping on my board with a grin that hid my nerves. We hit the runs early, visibility dropping to almost nothing as the storm intensified. My friends glided ahead effortlessly, pulling off these insane tricks, spins, grabs, rails, like they were born with boards on their feet. They were taller, stronger, and intimately familiar with every twist and bump in that park, while I struggled just to keep up, my shorter legs pumping furiously through the powder. Wait up! I yelled, but the wind swallowed my words. Desperately, I pushed harder, veering off the main path to catch them. That's when disaster struck. I smashed straight into a jagged rock hidden under the fresh snow. My board flipped, and I tumbled wildly, spinning faster and faster down the slope like a human pinball. If the fall hadn't been bad enough, a massive snowball, built up from the avalanche like drifts, barreled right over me, crushing me under its icy weight. Everything went black for a moment. When my friends finally found me, buried and broken, the panic in their voices cut through the haze. I'd shattered both feet, cracked my neck, and snapped two ribs, pain exploding through my body like fireworks gone wrong. They rushed me to the nearest village, a tiny snowbound hamlet cut off from the world by the blizzard. No hospitals nearby, no doctors on call, not even basic meds in the local pharmacy, which was shuttered tight. I ended up holed up in a creaky old inn for what felt like eternity, but turned out to be a full year of recovery. The agony was relentless. Every breath stabbed like knives in my chest. My feet throbbed constantly, and my neck screamed if I so much as shifted. I lay there, sweating through fever dreams, wondering if I'd ever stand again. One night, through the fog of pain, I overheard the innkeeper whispering to a villager, "This Mexican, if he survives at all, he won't walk anymore. Poor soul's done for." But guess what? Here I am, years later, striding through life with a limp that's more swagger than setback. That year taught me resilience in ways no lesson plan ever could, painfully, slowly, but triumphantly. If I'd given up, I might still be stuck in that village bed. Instead, I'm back teaching, traveling, and laughing about the time a snowball tried to take me out. Life's storms pass, and so do the scars.